Rudeness. Rudeness is another problem, another evil that should not be there in members of a team which wants to work for a certain goal. Uh, Obviously, rudeness is against politeness, and it's often a manifestation of arrogance. A person thinks that he is superior to others, and therefore he or she is rude. But at times it's just a matter of not realizing that rudeness is a problem. One should know that no one likes a rude person. You know, this reminder or realization will help. A person who is polite, cheerful, who is making others happy, is a popular person. And a person who is rude, who is not willing to speak to people, whenever he speaks, he's not polite, he's using words which are insulting, which are painful and damaging. Obviously, this is something which no person would like. So, a rude person is an unpopular person, and he is not a good member of a team. So, that is really what is something that needs to be avoided. However, there is a problem in overcoming rudeness in some people. That problem is that there are people who argue that if you are polite, then people tend to be relaxed and discipline is compromised. But if you are strict and if you are rude, then you can ensure that people are disciplined. In other words, what they say is that people misuse, take unnecessary liberties when you are being kind and polite to them, and you talk to them politely, when you have a smile on your face. They take you for granted. It's not completely incorrect, but the fact of the matter is that discipline without rudeness is possible. You can be firm without being impolite. What I'm trying to say is that if you have a certain set of rules that need to be followed, and there are people who have a tendency to be inefficient, to not follow those rules, not follow the norms of the organization. If you don't take action against them, then they're going to repeat the same mistake, the same problem again. Right, but that doesn't really mean that one has to be rude. What it simply means is that even without being impolite and rude, one can tell people that, look here, these are, ladies and gentlemen, the rules that we will not violate, and let's do our best to be efficient, to operate within limits of discipline. And by the way, if somebody is going to violate them, then these are the penalties, these are the punishments. You can give punishments, you can get penalties extracted from individuals, even without being impolite, even with a smile on your face. So it is not necessary that in order for a person or an administrator to be firm in discipline, he or she has to be rude or impolite. In actual fact, when you are rude, you distance people from yourself. And the trouble is that then there is little communication. And the problem with that is that you do not come to learn about the real picture of what's going on. And also, you're deprived of quality information, quality suggestions. Everybody has a mind that thinks and works, and we need to have ideas from different angles, from different perspectives. So the trouble with rudeness, the trouble with artificial strictness is that it distances people from others. The leaders the bosses, they cannot communicate with the rest of the employees. So politeness is important, and rudeness is a problem. Impoliteness is a problem which needs to be eliminated, and obviously it needs to be eliminated so that the atmosphere is good and that the organizational goals are taken care of properly.